Okay, how to remove the front sight drum from a front sight. Now, obviously, this is a disembodied AK-47 front sight, actual AK-47 pattern rifle, blah, blah, blah. Here are the pieces, here's the drum, and here's the front sight. So, if we can get this to focus. No. There we go. Firstly, take out your front sight. So, front sight's out. So then you're going to want to take this out. And there's 3 ways to do it. Now, the first way is you use your front sight tool to screw it out. Always have this to the face. And then always make sure, I'll show you on this, the chamfer or bevel, whatever you want to call it, on the edge around here is fully seated in the through hole. Otherwise, you'll start pushing it and it'll just be hitting, and that's why it'll be extra hard to get out. That could honestly be a problem for a lot of people who are just trying to adjust their sights. It's not properly seated, so make sure it is. The next way is continuum of force. So the next way is you take 2 shells, you put them over the handles on this, and you use it to torque, because this allows you to get a much better grip on it, and it's not a tiny surface to put your fingers on. Next way, you take this and let me just get some strange noises off camera, like a block of steel, and then you try to beat the fucker out. That's probably not going to work, and it's also a great way to damage your front sight. So don't fucking do that. The next way is take a socket. This is 7/16. It'll clear this no problem. And take that and a hardened steel pen. You can get dowel pens from your local hardware store. I was lucky enough to get a bunch of these while I was a toolmaker. So toolmakers will always have like a shit ton of these, and just like a collection of garbage that's actually super important. Funny side note. So 1, 2, and then you'll put the head of the pen against the side of your sight drum, and you'll take that and you'll put it in a vise. And obviously you'll have the moving jaw of the vise clamped up against this, and this clamped up against the solid jaw. Now, because my vise is made in Poland, and Polish being the people that they are, look at my nice collection of plants. They're so beautiful. It moves the opposite direction. Shorter socket. Same pen, same way. And one thing I like to do is take the tip of the pin and stick it in the screw holes, because it holds it a little more steady, just because it has that recess to sit in. That's why I like the opposite ones, because I can seat shit against this and then just have the moving jaw push towards me. Okay, make sure it's all good and seated, because basically what you're doing is you're pressing it out. And, oh lordy. Put on safety glasses if you're pressing anything. So, there we go. See if I can make this shoot out and knock out one of my teeth. I just went to the dentist too. There we go. So that's how hard some of them can be in there. This one isn't even rusted in. But the problem you can encounter is that it's already in it. Oh, they're the same diameter. Oh, fuck. Anyways, the problem you encounter normally, and that's a huge mistake. The problem you encounter normally is that, why is the lighting so bad in here? Is that there can be a burr right on the face of this angle, and that'll prevent you from pushing your side out. Yeah, I guess it's not fully the same size, but anyways. Yeah, and you just press it out, just like that. Now, you should never have to put a fucking wrench on this. If it's that tight, just nut up and take it to a gunsmith, really, because I mean, there's something not right at that point, or send it back to the factory if that's an option for you. In my case, I have enough tools and experience to work on my own guns, and I'm also not afraid to fuck them up.